Welcome, guys, back to the I Love Wrestling podcast. I'm your host, as always, Justin Woolwine.
Nasty Nate.
Pops.
How we doing, fellas?
Blessed.
Good.
Blessed.
Doing good.
We are here to do predictions for Crown Jewel coming out this Saturday. We'll be doing a live stream at 7 a.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Shows in Perth, Australia. Crown Jewel. How have y'all felt about the build-up? How have you felt that Crown Jewel, an event that usually takes in Saudis, taking place in Australia? Give me your thoughts, Pops.
Well, I think it's because Saudi got WrestleMania this year. Or the next year coming up.
Yep.
So I think they gave Australia the Perth event, the Crown Jewel event.
Mm-hmm.
I was excited to see that they're going to use the Crown Jewel Championship.
Gotcha.
I thought that was kind of interesting. I think the build-up has been good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good stuff going on with the Usos and Roman, and then the Vision, everything going on with them. Cody, it's going to be interesting.
What do you think, Nate?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
And John Cena's final match, or John Cena's final run, going
final match in Australia.
Yeah, final match in Australia.
Okay.
I think that they oh my gosh, I think that it's better that it's in Australia because of, like Dad said, the WrestleMania thing. They get WrestleMania and they get the Rumble
will be there the next year.
Yeah, and they get Rumble this year. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Technically, also next year.
Yeah.
The Rumble is in 2026.
Right. So next year
they get the 2027
Mania.
There we go.
Okay. Right.
I agree. I think it's a nice change of pace, and I think a lot of people last year when Crown Jewel came about and they enacted the Crown Jewel Championship and the whole idea of this belt only being in Saudi Arabia, it threw a lot of people off.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like it.
And a lot of people didn't like it. I think this is a way, even if it's just for a year,
to shut the naysayers.
To shut that whole perspective up. I like it because it's one of those shows where you can put feuds and rivalries aside and you can have just matches you don't normally see. Like we haven't seen Cody versus Seth in a couple years now.
Yeah, kind of like a Survivor Series where they used to bring the brands together.
Yeah. There's
or the Invasion pay-per-view.
Yep. And there are matches that have stories like Roman and Bronson, or Io and Kyrie versus Rhea. Kyrie and Asuka versus Io and Rhea, things like that. But then it's also one of those shows you can just throw a John Cena and AJ Styles on it, and it makes sense.
Or a Cody and a Seth.
Yes. Which lead would have led us into our first prediction. John Cena versus AJ Styles. What have y'all thought about the build-up? What have y'all thought about the run so far? Nate, I'll let you start.
I think that I'm seeing my prediction first.
Okay.
Cena. I feel like Cena needs this. Okay. He's been on kind of a losing streak, you know what I mean?
He's lost one match, but continue.
He's lost two.
No, the Sammy match ended in nothing.
Well,
Brock beat him.
And Cody beat him.
Yeah, but he fought Logan in between. Oh my God. You're wrong. Continue.
Okay, my bad. My bad, coach. And I think that the build-up was a little weak, but like John Cena only has appearances, so like Twitter was the best thing.
Okay.
But yeah, and it's an old rivalry coming to face to face again. So I think John Cena.
What do you think, Pops?
I actually like the build to it. Mm-hmm. The social media build is like an old talk them into the building type of build. You come to your local shows or whatever, and they talk you to come back to the next show.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it's a modern day version of that kind of.
Gotcha.
Doing it on social media, throwing the hooks out there, pulling them back in. I feel it's probably always part of the plan. Really, I would like to see AJ take the win.
Okay.
Is who I'm going to say. I would like to see, but I could see Cena winning this one and then laying down on his the last match out the door.
Gotcha.
But in my prediction, I'll say AJ Styles.
All right. I've thought the build was good considering the fact that Cena's not there.
Right.
And how Cena went about it. And we've talked about it a little bit on the Raw live streams, but them playing into is Cena taking over the tail end of his run? Is this the plan all along? It's been fun. Styles, throw in jabs out during commercial breaks, and it's one of those. Do you know is this real or not? Like blurring the lines between shoot and work. I think Cena will win. I don't think either man needs a win or a loss.
No.
It's a match that is just a show of respect, and it's let's send him off. And
I would like to see AJ go over just because he's going to be around for a little bit longer.
That's fair.
To maybe pump up his retirement run. You know what I mean? Because
I don't know if he wants a big deal out of it.
Well, I don't think he does either. But I mean, to at least lead into the, everybody knows it's coming, and I'm sure WWE, being the giant they are and the business they are, they're going to monetize it.
No, of course.
So why not use this to kind of catapult it?
Okay.
You know what I mean? And to start it. It would be my opinion.
Makes sense. Up next, we have Io Sky and Rhea Ripley taking on Asuka and Kairi Sane. I'll start. I think I'm gonna go with Asuka and Kairi. I think that turning Asuka heel and turning Kairi kind of heel, they need the win. I think Io will be the one to take the pin just because of her connection with the Kabuki Warriors. I also think realistically the main reason this even made Crown Jewel is because it's in Australia and you get that pop for Rhea in her home country. What do you think, Pops?
I'm going to go with the Kabuki Warriors too. I think they need it.
Mm-hmm.
I just think to keep them strong, they need it. I do believe probably this is a match just for Australia, for Rhea to be in. But I think the build-up to it has been amazing, and I like the whole turn on Io from the Kabuki Warriors.
Yep.
And the partial Kairi Sane on the fence.
Yeah, I like that.
I like it.
It's an added layer. What do you think, Nate?
That's actually kind of insane. Y'all took all the words straight out of my mouth.
Well, that's crazy. You got to come up with something.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The Kabuki Warriors, because I feel like Asuka just turned heel, and watch her in here will make her seem like this big bad if you're gonna have her lose her first match.
Mm-hmm.
So
to keep her strong.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it, Nate. I like it. So this one is a Australian street fight between Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns. I'm surprised that we're having a part 2 with Reigns and Reed. I know Reigns won the last one and then got attacked afterwards. I kind of thought he'd go through them all.
Mm-hmm.
So to run it back is an interesting choice. I think once again it was another way to get an Australian on the show, and I think Roman will beat. I think Reed will fall again to Roman Reigns.
Do.
What do you think, Nate?
I'll take Bronson.
Mm-hmm.
For one, it's his same continent, his continent.
Oh. His continent. He owns it?
I know, but
He's the tribal thief of Australia?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also Roman's already won up on him, so.
Do you think they have a series?
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly.
I think if they're trying to elevate Bronson Reed to that main event status,
mm-hmm.
I think a series with Roman Reigns would be the way to go.
Yeah.
I think this being in Australia, you know what I mean, his home territory, and being an Australian street fight, I think Bronson will win. Okay. I think Breaker might interfere, and Bronson will get the win.
Okay. This was my prediction for the last time they fought. I just don't think it makes sense for Bronson to Reed if Reigns is going to continue to go up the food chain.
Yeah.
So that's why it was really interesting to me that they ran it back, because it either puts you in a place to where you could potentially shut down the momentum of Bronson Reed, or you shut down the momentum of Reigns, making it to Rollins.
What I see happening is them having the three, like the trio match, like the three matches, the series, and Roman going over in the last one.
Okay.
And then maybe the same thing with Breaker, a trio of matches.
And then we get to
Seth. Right. And then probably another series of matches.
Okay.
I could see him doing a real long story.
I can see that. Does he have a series of matches with Paul Heyman?
He might. Or Paul might go back to the Tribal Chief.
Okay. So this is one of the Crown Jewel matchups. Tiffany Stratton taking on Stephanie Vaquer. Nasty, who you got?
Stephanie.
Okay.
I think that she just won the title, and if you're gonna make her a worthy champion, she has to be probably one of the best women in the division, right? Like in the women's division right now.
Okay.
So, Stephanie Vaquer.
I think Stephanie will win as well. I think, like Nate said, she did just win it. You got to keep her strong. I think Tiffany's run's gone too long. She should have probably lost it to Jade a while ago, whether it was at SummerSlam or on SmackDown or whenever.
I'd probably say SmackDown. She probably should have lost on SmackDown.
Yeah, match was pretty butt. But I don't see Stephanie losing yet. Like that, the momentum with her is there. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to, cut the wings while she's flying so high. What do you think?
I'm gonna go with Tiffany Stratton.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they're gonna keep the belt on her, this is a way to give her a win over somebody, and it don't hurt either one of them because it's kind of a throwaway.
Okay.
And I could see them wanting to put that Crown Jewel title on Tiffany Stratton.
I can agree.
Because they put a lot of time into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of even going over against Charlotte and just certain things like that. I could see them wanting to make her the next level of the women's division.
Yeah. Okay. So last but not least, we have technically Cody Rhodes defending his Crown Jewel win from last year, this year against Seth Rollins. I think Rollins has to win this match. I know on TV they said he's 0-3 against Rhodes. Technically, he's 0-22 against Rhodes since Rhodes' return. And to keep the vision strong, to keep Rollins strong, he just lost to Punk and AJ Lee at WrestlePalooza. He's got to be Rhodes. I like the story they're telling with this because they're reverting back to the old rivalry. And at first, they wasn't playing into it, and then Monday they really jumped into it, which it changed my opinion on this match and the build. And besides AJ and Cena, this might be the match I'm most excited for. What do you think, Pops?
I'm excited to see it. I think the build's been good. I don't really like the throwback to the old, like the pre-story, though. I just think they could have just ran with something with what was going on, was my opinion. I'm not really looking forward to seeing them run it back one more time.
Okay.
But with that being said, I would say Seth Rollins has to win. Like you said, Cody's got so many up on him to keep the vision strong. And if they're going to go with Seth and Roman at some point, I think you got to keep Seth strong.
What do you think?
I'm going to say Cody Rhodes. I just think that with the fact of him kind of like defending the Crown Jewel thing, right? Win it back to back, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Retain that. All right. And then also, I like the fact that like Cody Rhodes has wins above Seth Rollins. So why not keep that going? Yeah, I also don't like the group division. But Cody Rhodes, though.
Okay. Easy, simple. I like it, Nate. Thank you. These were our Crown Jewel predictions. We will be here Saturday, or as you're watching this, tomorrow,
Can't wait.
to watch Crown Jewel, 7 a.m. Central
Bright and
Time.
early, I'm gonna have my coffee
He will have his coffee, and we will
or my
be
knives.
okay. We'll be ready to rock and roll.
As always, all praise to God.
We'll see you next time.